Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Wednesday review video. So initially I was going to actually take a look at some of the new Zombie Sailors toys action figures, but I did get a notification a couple days ago that the new Johnny Gargano figure is going to be shipped this week. So I'm actually going to hold off on making that Zombie Sailor figure until after I receive the last batch of figures in. So I can either post that video possibly sometime this weekend, or I can hold off until next Wednesday's actual review day, which more than likely I'll probably do. I've also been buying a lot of Jack Specific thumb wrestlers from the 90s. They don't have the same playability to them, or same aesthetic look that you're used to with the LJN thumb wrestlers, but you know what? Aesthetically, they look fantastic, and these are actually more affordable than your average thumb wrestler. So, a two pack of thumb wrestlers probably costs about. I've been getting a few for like $17 a piece. So I've seen them sell on eBay or Mercari for around $11, $13, $17, $25. So compared to your LJN thumb wrestlers, which if you're lucky, you might win one on auction for like $30, but generally they're in the 100 something range. So I think that might be coming this week or possibly next week, along with the Zombie Sailors review figures. So very simple video today. Last couple weeks we've been doing reviews on the different figure collections, distributed figures. So these are original figures from the figure collection website, and we've already looked at either Hasbro style figures. We've looked at their bone crunching action style figures. We've looked at both the blue shirt and white shirt bone crunching action feature blue mini action figures. We've looked at their both orange and blue version of Atom Bomb. We do know that Macho Man is going to be one of those figures that are coming in hopefully relatively soon. And Gillberg, he's going to be another one of those guys. Dwayne Gill, his figure is expected to be released very soon. So just this week, I got in another 2-pack. And the only thing I don't like about this right off the bat is it doesn't have a hanging tab. So I can't actually put it with the rest of the figures on the wall. That's fine. This might actually fit in one of those little plastic protective cases I purchased. So we'll see what happens. But even though I don't know anything about these characters, they look phenomenal, and I'm pleased I picked this up. And who are we looking at? We're looking at Ultimo Dragon and Sonny Ono. And the packaging is beautiful, beautiful graphics, easy open package, so you're not sitting there tearing open the box or anything. Again, Blue Meanie, Atom Bomb, we looked at those guys. This is the last two guys I just got in. And these two, Gillberg and Macho, should be coming in shortly. So great, fantastic graphics on the box. And again, you see them on eBay all the time, I'm sure. The figure collection store, which is pretty awesome. And these are just their exclusive figures. And I think that's pretty amazing. If I could find someone that can create and distribute my own action figures, how much would you guys love to see a Watty's channel action toy line? Hey, you get to have this face as a 4-inch Hasbro, why not? That's killer. So let's go ahead and open this box. Like I said, it's easy to open, so you're not really damaging anything by removing these figures. And, a lot of these you'll find this dual layering in plastic protective casing. So easy to remove figures once again. Let's start with Ultimo Dragon. I've said that I didn't really like these particular style of figures. But maybe it's the ones that come from Figure Collection that I feel a little bit differently about, because I actually really like these now. I mean, they seem to stand on their own really well. Look at that. Maybe it's because, like, the first batch of figures that I purchased in a long time, like when I was like 22, let's say, I talked about buying my first batch of action figures off eBay. And I only wanted them because there were like 3 Hasbro figures in there. And I never did anything with those figures. They sat in a plastic bag, and I never displayed them or anything. But a lot of figures that were in there were like WCW Toy Biz or something. Like, you had this really awesome Diesel figure with like these red vein, or a little, I don't know what you call them, vines coming out of his pants. But you try to stand them up, their legs separate, they fall down, it's just garbage. And so I kind of look at these similar bone crunching figures to be kind of like what you get from those Toy Biz figures. And that's not the case. They stand beautifully, beautiful flat feet on the figures. The design and accessory to the figure, I don't think this could come off, but I don't know why you would want to try to take that off, because it looks absolutely fantastic. Just simple fact that I don't know anything about a particular character doesn't really mean much. I mean, it does help me enjoy the figure a lot more, most definitely, but collecting has really sparked so many interest in different lines, different characters that I never knew anything about in the past. I never knew anything about Dynamite Kid. Once I started collecting LJNs, I became a huge fan. He became a fan favorite of mine because I loved his acrobatics, even in the 80s. I mean, that's like what you would see nowadays with like guys like the Rey Mysterio and the Hardy Brothers, etc. So the overall design is fantastic, and we always got to check out that crunching feature. I know they say they have it in the elbows, but I never hear it in the arms. Yeah, I don't hear it in the arms. Nah, I'm not hearing it in the knees either. That's okay. I mean, this is going to be a display piece, and it's most likely going to stay in package for display. And if I can find one of those protective cases that are big enough, yeah, these guys are going to be displayed on the wall with the rest of the wrestling action figures, or bone crunching action figures from Figure Collection. Alright. I keep calling this guy Sonny Ono. I don't know if he goes by another name, or like, because just like Sonny Onu, that's what it looks like. But man, this guy's got like a little Kodak camera. He's got like a little Kodak camera. I doubt you can make that out, but that is freaking phenomenal. Like, how old is this wrestler? Or no, I would imagine, based on his size and his suit and everything, that this is actually a manager. Possibly a manager to Ultimo Dragon. So it doesn't look like he has any movable legs. So it looks like the arms are really the only thing that move. And this is what I'm talking about. If you're going to put sunglasses on the characters, make it so that they're stationary and that they don't move or cannot be replaced. Because you got like these really super tiny sunglasses that you find on your Mattel Superstars with Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, etc., right? And they're super small and they come off. I hate that. Why would you create that? That makes no sense. With the Hitman from Hasbro, they got the painted on sunglasses. That's perfect. That's fine. Either pink shades or the silver shades, whatever. That's a great look. I wouldn't want it, obviously, to have removable sunglasses. I think I've already lost the Kodak camera. I don't think that this one would have a bone crunching feature, because I've only ever seen it or felt it in the legs, and yeah, even the arms are super tight. They're not immovable. Like this rubber figure, you can actually sit there and move the hands around, right, as rubber. But this feels more like plastic all around, straight through, like a hardened figure, so not rubber. It would be nice if I have some backstories about these characters. Unfortunately, I do not. So we're basically just taking a look at the figures themselves. I mean, this was a nice addition. I mean, for a 2-pack, it's cool. But I really believe that this right here, this was the main attraction. Would I have liked these figures better if they were on an individual card as opposed to a 2-pack? I wasn't expecting a 2-pack, so yeah, I think I would have liked it better if it were with the same carding as the other figures. Sometimes I don't know why people kind of like feel the need to create tag teams or 2-packs all the time. It's not necessary. Individual card's fine. Yeah. From an aesthetic look, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful design. Customizers out there looking for a great LJN to customize, I would buy the heck out of this as LJN. What figure would I use with this particular look? Because, you know, somebody's going to use Ricky Steamboat, and that's going to be horrible. Or they're going to take Tito Santana, because Tito Santana is relatively cheap and affordable. Shoot, man, I don't know. I'm kind of looking at the figures, to kind of find one that I like, that I think would really work well. I mean, I always say, like, someone like Rick Martel, maybe. Because Rick Martel has, like, one of the best fighting poses. It's an expensive figure, so you're probably going to look at, like, $40 to $60 to purchase a Rick Martel figure. And then to customize it, you're probably putting another $50 or so of work into it. So, yeah, I could see a Rick Martel figure converted into this character selling for, like, $200. Would it be worth it, though? I think it could be. Beautiful look. So glad I got these. And I'm going to try this one more time, because sometimes if I don't hit the right point on the knee... Nah, see, I'm not getting any crunching out of here. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. I don't know. That's fine. Not a big deal. It's just a little fun feature, but nothing impeccable that you absolutely have to have, right? It's like Hasbro. Yeah, you love the action features, but when you start looking at like zombie sailors and grapplers and gimmicks and stuff, and there's no action feature, you're so used to that, but it's not necessary. Well, as I said, guys, a very easy, simple video today. This is going to be the only thing we review today. And once that Johnny Gargano figure comes in, we're looking at him. We're going to be looking at a couple new... I think Mark Sterling is going to be one that we're going to look at. I forgot the referee, Todd Pettingrill, I want to say his name is. And we still got to take a look at One Man Gang. I don't remember if we actually looked at him as a loose piece yet. So, Slick. We're going to look at Slick. And, oh my god, disappointment. Wait for that video though, guys. So, kind of an update as far as this week's videos. On, what was it? On Sunday. No, well, it was like Saturday or Sunday. I made a sort of remembrance video for Jason David Frank. You know, it's been about a year or close to it since he died, and it was kind of like, it was supposed to be part of my Monday Real Chat video, and it sucks because with this stupid Google Chromebook computer that I have, when you get the camera up, once you hit record, you have to hit the pause button before you hit stop. If you just go straight to stop, it becomes corrupted or it just simply doesn't record. So you pause. You hit stop, bam, your video is saved. And for whatever reason, when I recorded my video, it was like a 30-minute video, and there was no pause button below the stop button. So I started like with the mouse, just kind of going all over the place, trying to click, and hopefully it connects with the pause. So that video was wasted. That sucked. And then I finally did some video editing. I spent hours and hours trying to figure this darn thing out, but I got some video editing and I made a top 10 list of my favorite animated theme songs. And, you know, it was just the theme songs. You know, there wasn't no me on camera or anything like that, but I still thought it would have been a fun video for you guys to watch, and it was kicked back. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to like incorporate me chatting in the video and see if that helps. And if it can be posted, maybe tomorrow would be awesome. So I'm going to try that one more time. I'm going to see what happens. I'll probably make a few comments in a video and then edit that through and see what we can do. So that's it for now, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, goodbye, everybody.